You know what? I'm gonna start early. No one can stop me. I'm my own boss. So, there was an update today. We're gonna go check it out. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff today. We're only gonna play one game, but in that one game, a lot of things are gonna happen. We have ourselves a Watchtower game, so we're gonna finish that deed. We have ourselves a Marshlands game, which we've not played, well, I guess since 2 games ago, but it's been a while, like in terms of like real time. We're also going to take a crack at earning 18 rep through Villagers Resolve. So we're not going to be doing any orders. We're not going to be doing any trade perks that give us reputation. Everything is going to come from Resolve. And we're going to see how well we do. So for Marshlands, I don't really want humans, because I think there's either no farmable soil in Marshlands, or there's little farmable soil. So I'd rather have like I guess a beaver kind of situation. I'd really like to have a lizard kind of situation, but none of these caravans have a lizard, which is unfortunate. If I had to choose, we know we're going to get a lot of leather, which means we'll be able to make a lot of fabric, which means that harpies will probably be alright, but I think I just, like, you always want to go heavy beavers. Like, I really can't think of a time, except for maybe Royal Woodlands, when you don't just want to have a ton of beavers. Which is unfortunate, because their resolve is kind of ass to generate. But, you know, what can you do? And then with our last, why don't you just give me extra wood with our last point, honestly? So I can build all of my camps immediately. Like, I don't think I'm going to need the food. We're either going to get like a living matter, and all of our food is going to go away anyway, or we're going to have insane camp spawns, and we're going to have 1 million food. 3 to global resolve for 3 minutes every time you discover a new glade in drizzle. Okay. What else you got for me? Burning assists takes longer. I don't think I really care. Resolve drops faster during storm. Fine. Living matter spawns on farm fields. We're not going to be doing much farming. And Queen's Patience grows faster for play. Okay, so we're going to need to burn a lot of blight rot cysts this game. But it's going to take longer. I actually think that's still kind of okay overall. And we got humans. We do not have lizards. That, while unfortunate, is not like a deal breaker. What are we rocking with for blades? God, they're all really far. Well, this one actually looks pretty easy. So I think we'll probably go up there first. Give me Woodcutter's Camp 1, 2. We're just going to go straight forward. These are going to be priority 2. You know the drill. We have meat. It's going to be a small trapper's camp. Point the arrow towards the gate so that people who need to come and don't get mad. Oh, I can actually just... I can hit all of it just from here. Those are the only camps we have. Okay, we didn't need to bring spare lumber at all. That was kind of a waste. People were really not going to have much to do in here. Oh. It is what it is. We'll be able to finish our roads faster, I guess. I follow already. Holy cow, people are here. What's up, man? How you doing? Congratulations for being the earliest follow in a stream that I've ever had. You guys in here. And now we're just gonna go. We have a lot of idle builds. Okay. So I don't want to open early glades. This is gonna hurt our hostility. However, just hear me out for a minute. What if we open an early glade so we get that +3 to global resolve? What's that? Cornerstones. So this we need to put a bit of thought into. Every glade event solved by making a decision marked as loyalty lowers hostility by 10. I don't know what it means. What does it mean? It is a hostility perk, So I do kind of want to just take it. It might end up being bad, but you know what? It's update day. We'll learn. We'll figure out if it's bad right now. Alright, this blade's about to be opened. So we're going to find out what we've got in here, and maybe we'll get to see how the this is have you. Can you please widen this a little bit? And then we also have you, and we've got harpies and humans. So that's good. This gives us like a thing to do with our games. Because right now they're kind of, what the hell is this? Blight Rock Cauldron. So we can tear it down, or we can cleanse it. That's a working effect. We don't have Blight Rock. We don't have any of this, honestly. So we might just need to tear it down. And honestly, I would kind of want to tear it down anyway. So it feeds on everything. For every 20 food produced, 2 Blight Rock sisters spawn. That's fine. I could just take people off this camp, and we won't actually produce any food. So give me this. Like, I think I would want to do this anyway. Yeah, go for it. And then what's the ruined building we got here? Salvage versus rebuild. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, so the way this is, there's different items now. Oh, this is a cool system. I do think it's a little easier, but this is a really neat system. So salvage and rebuild you used to have to put like the same item in. And then you'd have like, 2 choices that you could make based on that. Now it's actually 2 separate sets of items that lead to 2 different outcomes. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. Alright, so do we want a scribe? We're going to have a lot of leather. Don't know about pigments yet. Well, actually, here's the better way to think about it. We're going to be going for resolve, which means we need like every service building staffed. So scrolls and ale are actually going to be really important. I think we want to rebuild this. Let's think about it that way instead. Go rebuild that. And then what do you have? Oh, you don't even need tools now. You can just break it open. Oh, this is really cool. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. This is a cool system. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So why don't you just chill? We also have food. We also have orders, but I'm going to be ignoring these orders. Yeah, this is neat. This is neat. So we're going to have a forager's camp that goes here. We're also going to have I think it's an herbalist camp that goes here. You need to stop producing food. You also technically produce food, but I don't think you're going to produce, like, 20 food. I can actually know this. 6 of food. Okay, it's a little scary. I think we'll be fine. Oh, I don't need to wait for orders to start picking my cornerstones. I could just go. So this is interesting, right? If we take greenhouse, right? So we have, where'd it go? We have rotten rain, living matter spawns on a farm field. Greenhouses don't use farm fields. You just put them directly on fertile soil, which means that we could farm and we could also not spawn living matter. A tinctury is probably important for getting resolved things, but a greenhouse would just be really nice for food. But then also, Forager's Camp and Herbalist Camp are decent picks when you're on marshlands because of how good camps are. I think I'm actually going to take Greenhouse, though. It's just good early food. Workshop seems great, because then we don't have to take anything else that produces building materials. We get everything related to, like, refined food and resolve. And then, the press makes oil. We can't make oil out of mushrooms or herbs in the greenhouse, so it's not quite as good. I don't want to take plantation. I'm fully committing to this no farmland strategy. And then stamping mill lets us make flour out of mushrooms. It also lets us make pottery that we could put ale and wine in. And we know there's decent mining on marshlands. We could conceivably put some clay together. And it's certainly better than clothier. We can find other ways to make coats. Yeah, give me a stamping mill. This is going to be a neat. I can feel it already. So we're going to need rain collectors. Rain collectors are going to be central to it. Well, no, the first thing we need to build. Let's see, where do I want to put these? I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could just have a big block of production in the middle of the city. I do need 2 more planks, though, so I'm going to have to build a crude workstation, just temporarily. The only thing you're going to do is planks, and you're going to go until you have 4. And that's it. And then technically we don't even need to kill it, but I'm just going to sit on it. Okay. I also really want this one tree though, so I can finish that. Yeah, we could get 3 greenhouses in there. So this road's going to come out 7 and then cut back. You can move to here. You can come down like that. We can put 2 people in here. I just need enough planks to get the workshop up. I feel like you're going to want maybe a pipe that goes in here. And then like some crates behind. Let's make it look real busy. And then this can be another 3x3 production building, or it can be like a services building eventually. Over here we can start getting rain collectors down once we have all the planks. We'll just get into food nice and early. We'll get into rainwater nice and early. We don't want to staff you yet. How are we doing on you? It's 14 of 20 with a minute 40 to go. I'm a little worried about the fact that woodcutters are producing mushrooms, so let's have you guys just change a bit. Focus on getting this place up. I want you to deliver now. Okay, you no longer need to be here. And in fact, we don't even need your building. So let's go ahead and destroy that. Build the workshop. So planks go to 30. Fabric, you can use leather, go to 30. Bricks, don't use clay, only use stone, go to 30. You know what the second spot is going to be here? It's going to be a second workshop. I remember from previous games that a workshop by itself can usually not keep up with the amount of building materials that we needed to churn out. So that's what it's going to end up being. It's just a second workshop. We could also get a stone cutter's camp out here. We'll give it a road. I hate this thing this year. But what can you do, I guess? This is going to give us a lot of metal, and it's going to give us a decent number of parts. And these will be good. And the beavers, parts in here, because the beavers are about to go back to work. So you're going back in here. You're going back in here. Currently I have a harpy firekeeper. That's good, that's what I want. We'll have one more in the trapper's camp. We don't need a bit. And now we really just need people. Like, we want to stuff these camps. We just want them producing non-stop. We're going to put an herbalist camp in here. I know we don't have to build it. It's okay. We don't need it built right now anyway. And how are you guys doing? You're churning out planks. That's great news. I'm a little worried about fabric. Our only source of leather right now is trees. We do get a little plant fiber from stockweed, I guess, but fabric's gonna be tight. Use both. So, next thing we want to get up is probably a trader. I think we're going to go house, 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 road, and then trader's going to be here. So actually, let's move you back to like there. Give me the trading post out here. And that I kind of. Did you give me a bit for that? And give me private. Are we afraid of looming darkness? Yes. We are afraid of looming darkness. Harpies are not happy right now. So we're going to have to cut some woodcutters, and then I think we'll be all done. It's a shame. I wish the woodcutters could work through storm, but it's not to be. You guys get out. One of you also get out. No, we're fine. I do kind of need to pick up these first two resolve points pretty soon. So I guess that's going to entail housing. Would be the best way to generate that initially. Like, start giving me some human houses. We only need one of them. We only have 2 humans. I also need to be super careful with expansion here. 14 pottery for 5 hammer. Kinda just need the hammer. He's on 6 beavers running. Where can you go? You can go in here. That's not useful. That's not okay. Let's pull this right up. And then I'll do like this big battery. Humans at 17, but we need them at 30 to get our first reputation point. That's oh, discovering glades doesn't increase hostility. I completely forgot the modifier we run. That changes my approach a lot. We should be cracking every single one of these. What was I thinking? Let's also go, we're going to need a field kitchen, I suspect. Because we need to get these first couple rep points. They're just that important. Yeah, I want to open like every single not big blade. It's just more opportunities to get stuff. You come back here. You come over here. It's open. What do we want? Harpies don't really do anything yet. But it would be nice to have a bit of metal and a bit of pottery. Why don't you give me that? I know I said I wasn't going to take any. That was before I remembered how to just do it. So you can make jerky. Go until you have like 30. Biscuits, don't worry about it right now. Pickled goods, go until you have like 30. That should allow us to get our first point or two of resolve. What else you got? 1 insect for every 2 mushrooms produced. I want that. I need 14. I will sell parts to do it. I will also... roots are 0.2. I'm fine selling a couple roots. This is important. We really need that to turn our synergy on agreements. And then if we get like the mushroom perk that's like, yeah, you get more mushrooms every time you get mushrooms, then we're just off to races. That's it. You know, it's just like game over. We get a cornerstone. really tempted by back to nature. Let me think. Without restrictions, I don't really. Overexploitation, I don't think is good at all. Urban planning is a little interesting, but there's no way that urban planning is better than back to nature. So, give me back to nature. We lose all of our food. I know, but listen, we're about to just harvest an extraordinary amount of food. That's 2 beavers. I want 2 humans in there. Where are my humans? They're in the workshop. Put beavers in the workshop. And then put humans in here. Because we just need to harvest a lot of food to build ourselves back up from taking the ritual or whatever. And then also, once we get this water collector up, I'm also going to want a greenhouse. Something like that. Once you've opened this blade, you're going to come up here, start clearing out space with greenhouse. Field kitchen's working, that's great. And then after this, I think we just kind of start in on houses. Like, how are we doing on planks? Only 4. Okay, not quite. Well, there's definitely fertile soil in there, whatever's in this blade. A mine, a little bit of stone. This is closer stone. You can just come and get this. I'd really like to put 2 beavers in here. Can I afford 2 beavers? Yes. Something like that. I really want you to make food. I really want you to finish that note. I guess I don't need an Ido builder right now. Oh, guys, clearance water. I'd rather it be a drizzle geyser, but that's okay. I'm sure we can still make these slots. Orders? I don't care about orders. Why don't you give me a beaver house? Because we're doing alright on this. We're also just barely doing alright on food. But it's okay, we're technically doing alright on food. More stone down here, and eggs. Good. We're very close to being able to favor humans to get result on. Like, as soon as they start eating a bit of jerky, I think... Could also set up a couple harpy houses. Here and here. We'll do, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We could also do that. We could do 3, 3, and 4. It's a shame. I like urban planning is fun. Like, urban planning is not good, but urban planning is just fun for the sake of you take urban planning and then you trade and then you just cram like 100 people. I enjoy it conceptually, but it's never good enough to make me want it. Because you could just build another house. It's such a better alternative. Alright, I want humans in here, so you stop. You will be so much more effective in here. You, I need to clear a path for this. So we have a shorter travel time. And honestly, green doesn't even do anything for us. Why don't you just, like, get in here? We have 1 trade route available. It is 1 part for 2 amber. Sure. Sure, why not? Humans at 24. So I can favor them to 29. I just need you to eat, like, a little more jerky. Okay? You should be able to get to +4. If you get to 26, and the other human has jerky, I can favor you to 31. And it's going to take an eternity to actually get to the first rep point, but it'll be something. also want to clear out back here, because I think this is where the stamping goes. Let's save this. Let's open Glades in Prison. Because then we get the result of this. Yeah, this road come up. RP house is getting built. This is good news. Please just eat the second turkey. I'm begging you. But also add some more comfort decorations, I guess. We'll put like some barrels in. That second workshop eventually allow a second pipe. And then allow some rain on barrels. It's like a nice industrial area over there. Okay, humans have eaten the second jerky, time to favor them. We're gonna get like 0.01 reputation out of it because there's only 2 of them. You swing around here. We've got a nice space for 2 3x2 production buildings there. That's nice. We're up to 50 food. That's also nice. We're doing great there. And really, I want to buy upgraded camps the next time the trader shows up. That's the big thing I'm saving in. Either like really good cornerstones, like, you know, get 1 insect for every 2 mushrooms. I could also be doing packs or provisions now at this point. Could put that like down there. So you can come like over here. Because we're growing herbs, which means we can start putting together. Why don't you give me a limit of 15 and have no land knowledge? If we're growing herbs, we can start putting together packs of provisions, which means we can be doing more trading. And then later, when we get to stuff like incense, we can use herbs for incense. We can use herbs for biscuits once we get the stamping mill up. Just all kinds of good stuff. We're really close here to turning a corner. Did we tick up in hostility or something? Don't fully understand that, but we got 0.04 out of it, so. Hooray for us. You're full. I actually only think one of you needs to be there. And then where can I put the second one? I guess back in here. Oh. Keep working that stone deposit. Send you across like that. Could also be opening caches for tools, I guess. Or, you know, trading for tools to open caches. That's another way that we could start to generate a little bit of reputation. Because I just want these first 2 picks. And I want those first 2 picks to either be a service building, or I want them to be... Or I want them to be a service building or refined food. And once we've got one of those, then we can just kind of cascade. Is at least what I'm thinking. Free trade system. Yes, absolutely. We could also be continuing to build houses, I suppose. Like if you come over here, you can still reach all those deposits. Build a second house for beavers. Or a third house for beavers. We're fine on wood. We're good on coal. I'll use oil. We might do that for buildings. Yeah, we're doing fine on everything. I just need the reputation to start going. We could open a second dangerous way to do this. Space for stamping mill is cleared out. that. That's going to let us make biscuits. We can go to 30 on those. This Stonecutter's camp is done. There's no conceivable way you are done with the amount of stuff you got. Get rid of that. This is actually just a lot. Why don't you do this? And then here, makeshift post, maybe? I guess. We got our upgrade here. That's a nice +2 to global resolve. Humans are at 25. I can favor you to 30. Zorg's secret ingredient is quite good. Tanning racks is also kind of interesting, though. I can't say no to Zorg's secret ingredient. It's way too good. This is one of those games where you have to pick the overpowered perk just to, you know, make it to the finish line. Especially because we're already making goods. 3 more beavers. That pushes our hostility to 2. But I think it's okay because I just kind of want workforce right now. So let's stop that. Put our 1 extra human that we got in there. And then we can go back up to 3 beavers in both of these. That's going to get us extra mushrooms, which is going to get us extra insects, which is going to get us more jerky. And the other thing we could think about doing is starting up that mine, if we're going to have spare beavers. So you can open this glade now. Just keep running. Just keep trading. Do we get tools out of this if we smash it? No, but we do get 30 water. No, I'm just gonna chill on it. Farlow, do you have tools? I would love to take some tools off your hands here if you don't have anything else good. Plus later beaver resolve, that only puts them at 14. We definitely don't need a carpenter. Like, it lets us make tools, but I would rather, well, hang on. No, like, the only thing that carpenter's good for is tools. We can already do 2-star planks. And I actually don't care about packs of luxury goods. I'd rather have, like, a tinkerer to make tools, because then I can also do stuff that we use for resolve. So how many tools do we need to open this cache? 15. How much is 15 tools going to run me? An unfathomable amount of money. I'm gonna sit there and think about that. We can burn down a hidden trader cemetery, or we can report a hidden trader cemetery. 3 incense for every 10 roots. We're not currently producing roots. We could be producing packs of provisions, but it also costs us 30 amber. We don't have 30 amber. We might need to burn it down. I want this, don't get me wrong, I want that. But, like, 40 pottery and 40 scrolls and 25 planks and a perk that might matter eventually, I think is better. I'm not happy about it. But I'm gonna do it. Now, back to thinking about this. So what I'm thinking is, oh, it's just so bad though. Like, what I want to do is I want to take steel drills and I want to take advanced melting, because we set up like 1 copper mine, and then we're just done. Like, we're off to the races forever in terms of the amount of metal we can generate. But if we take carpenter now, we have enough metal to make enough tools to get us into this cache, which only gives us 0.75, so it doesn't even give us the perk. I'm going to keep investing in our future. No, don't be stupid. I need 6. Do you have any trade? it's going to do soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a minute 01. You leave in a minute 08. So actually, I only need 3 amber. I'll do 1 part. And then I guess just wood. We got a lot of spare wood. Okay. So as soon as this trade route finishes, I gotta get in there and trade with Farlow, or I'm gonna lose that opportunity. We now need a building that produces copper bars, though. There may one in there as well. Oh, harpies are taking results. Oh, perfect. Okay. Maybe that'll get us the first reputation point we need to start spamming. Here, I'll even help you out. I'll build you another house. There, now we have a spare builder. Get in there and build that. 20 seconds. Seconds. Black. Trade. Plus 2 bars. Alright, now we need a smelter. Just extremely badly. What's in you? 13 food stockpile. Okay, we actually kind of need to break that open. That's just for meta progression purposes, we need that. I also would like to welcome the people, but we don't have the people. Oh, so we're just... At least food is fine now. Food is very caught up. Completed. Give me amber. Another glade. It's just fertile soil. I'll jump this one too. You're not gonna have time to open it. Just wait. This is our stamping mill, I believe. So pottery don't work. Well, I do worry about pottery, I guess. Like if you can find the clay. Go to 50. I don't think you can do it. Oh, we can make copper bars in a stamping mill? Well, this changes everything. Go to 30. Like, I know it's bad, but it's okay. And then go to 100 flour. I want 2 beavers to work in there. Where am I going to find 2 beavers?
I have a bugly.
I could find them in a woodcutter's camp. I could find them at the end of the Hidden Trader's Cemetery. Let's go down to 2 woodcutters. Just because I really want to get this going. And then when you're done, you're going to talk to this camp. That's going to get us 2 more beavers. You are a swarm. We don't have the labor to set up any pipes yet. Because then we also need to staff a light post. But soon. Soon we will be able to do that. And when we can, it's going to be great. I can move you for free? That's great news. You live here now. Sorry you were in the middle of making jerky. But I want a third RV house. All of my hopes and dreams are resting on your resolve. That's going to put us at 14, which means we'll also need to work out the last couple decorations. So you come across to this side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, decoration, and then row. So square that off like that. And then here, here, and here, and here will give you decorations. And then we're also going to need comfort decorations first. Let's do this. This will be fun. We'll do rain collector, and then we'll do park, and then we'll do another rain collector. And that'll be nice. Are you guys done with this yet? Like, it's a lot of hassle here. Okay, there we go. Resolve is starting to look real good. This is positive. And we're about to have flowers, so we can make biscuits. Like, it's all going to start happening. I think we can get these first 2 points pretty easy. Don't exactly have a plan for what happens after those first 2 points, but that's the part that will work out. And we'll just keep building houses for people too. Just keep them happy. You have a lot of stuff to carry. I understand. It's okay. This one beaver is doing fine keeping up on water. You guys surprisingly are doing all right on building materials. I mean, I know that I need to get you stuff that you can make fabric with. There's not a lot of options for you. I think our best option might wind up being like a ranch. And we are nowhere close to a ranch yet. You're done. So now you can come and work on this big rock. Where did you come over here. I want you to get rid of that so that we can put a mine up. I want the coal and I really want the copper, since I forgot that this thing can make copper bars. Don't know what we're going to use them for, but I want to switch everything off of wood and onto coal, since we're running really light on workers right now. Hostility is going to be fine for this season, not worried about that at all. We'll also cut that down, it's just kind of like in the way. As soon as you guys drop these scrolls off, you're going to recruit these. And then we have 2 more beavers. Really want that upgrade to Trapper's Camp too. That would make there's so much meat on this map right now. It would just make that go so much faster. Alright, you're done. Recruiting beaver. How long have we been able to make tools in this ride? Have I just not been paying attention to like any building that we have on the map? This has been here for a while. Specialization is brewing. I want humans in there. I don't have humans. Like, we're using horribly inefficient recipes. Just absolutely miserable in terms of efficiency, but at least we can make stuff. I don't know what this network is going to do. I guess you'll come up like that, and this is just going to be like a weird plaza. I'm unsure. I'm unsure about that spot. Okay, you have this mine location here. Let's get a mine in. Come next season, we'll have the workforce for it. We don't have the workforce for it right now. Let's see. You have upgraded. So for the next upgrade, we need a service building. We don't have access to that right now, so we have to sort that out. Are you almost done? You have 10 charges left, and then you're done. I can put this third human to work either in the scribe or in warehouse. Oh, you're idle because you're out of drizzle. See. That's okay. Like, you're about to start generating a ton of drizzle, so that's balanced pretty much well. It's a new season, and when it's a new season, we open new glades for resolve. So why don't you come up here, open that, give me a new cornerstone. Protected trade is nuts, so we'll be taking protected trade. Let's look at other things. Yeah, like wealth effect. A wealth effect would be nice for doing a resolve win. But protected trade basically lets us sit at 0 hostility forever. Because we're not increasing our hostility when we find a glade. So I think we gotta go with that. Also, we're about to spike our hostility because we're about to start reducing our nations. I really want humans. But I don't do this one. Because I think this one we were going to smash. Yeah, so I just want the rocks. Go investigate that. Give me 1 human in here to start making tools. And then the 2 beavers that we got are probably going to go in here. Humans are very close to ticking their resolve. What can I do to push them over the edge? I could find them coats. Can't make coats. I could get them pies. Don't have a blueprint pick though. That's okay. We're just gonna wait for harpies to tick. There's 10 harpies, so they gotta be advancing this pretty quick. Yeah, they're advancing it at point 1. That's okay. We can wait for that. This field kitchen is no longer keeping up with the amount of food that we have to produce, which pulls me towards picking a complex food. The first blueprint pick. We also need to set up that pack of provisions maker. So I'll let you come back over here. We'll set up provisions. You just gonna be 4 beavers. What happened to harpies? They ran out of jerky to eat. I'll favor you. I need to hit that first blueprint. First blueprint is gonna fix all of our problems. We can afford 1 reroll. Well, we have a free reroll, and then we can afford 1 reroll on top of that. Trader is 2 seconds. Okay. Please don't have like the trapper's turn. Because I'd be so tempted. It's a bakery. Actually. That's real good. We want that. We don't really want a brewery, but we do want that bakery. So how do we get to bakery? We need 11 amber. That's not really gonna cut it. Oh, that'll cut it. Insects are expensive. And then have like some flour on top of that. Bakery. Now we are significantly less dependent on. Yeah. We're significantly less dependent on that first blueprint. So biscuits, pie, pottery, skip pottery. We have a stamping buff for that. Go to 100. Go to 100. You can absolutely use herbs for all of this. You can use insects for pie as well, since we're getting so many of them. You don't have to make biscuits. Thank you, Zorg. That was actually like very helpful. Specialization bonus is fire. I don't have fire. I do have our harpies. Alright, and then here's our first blueprint. So actually now we kind of want services. Really. Smithy, don't need it. Lumber mill, definitely don't need it. Clothier, we definitely don't need it. Just give me a tavern. And then let's put the tavern like up here. And then for you, you're gonna start making ale. You're gonna make ale out of anything you can find. You're going to stop grinding wheat into flour. You're only going to do mushrooms. Because we're going to need the grain for doing ale. Okay, so if we stop that, we'll also take human resolve. There's our glade. We have another small encampment. We can afford to take those people. And then you can come to a spot that's like closer to the rest of them. Really want an upgraded trappers. You're done with wheat. You're just carrying stuff away right now, it looks like, and then you have nothing else to do. You will probably also go to work in the scribe. Because the greenhouse is pretty much perfectly balanced against the rain collector right now. I don't really want to touch any of that. You could also just, well, no, we're going to get more people plus a free builder out of that. Just carry your stuff away. I have a second person working here. Maybe that's why it's so slow, now that I think about it. Okay. You get out of there. You get into here. You can move here. You put a second human in there. Why not? And then we have a couple spare beavers. We can go to work in the wood cover. Nope, let's not go to 3. Let's stay at 2. Let's finally get our makeshift post up so that we can start making some more packs of provisions and we can get back to trading so we can protect trade. We have 5 humans now. We'll build them another house. Got plenty of vital builders for this. Tavern's already going up. That's great news. I'd like a third harpy to work in there, I guess. I'll wait until you're done with this turn. Also, you can be using coal in here now. And you can be using coal. And you can be using coal. And I think that's it. I think that's our final list. Harpy, harpy, harpy. That's plus 2 to resolve. Everyone is now taking resolve. It's a beautiful sight. Just give me 1 beaver in here for now. Making packs from those. Go until you have 50. Okay. We're doing it. We are now scaling to the front. This is it. We coast for the rest of the game now. All herbalist camp is done. Yeah, you're done. Alright, 2 more harpies. Where do I put them? One of you can come and work in here. Next route. Cooperage lets us make training gear, but then Artisan makes coats and pigment. And we need pigment to make scrolls eventually. And I guess barrels, which is, well, actually no, barrels are good because we have wood and we have copper bars. Yeah, Artisan actually seems quite good here. And Harpy's like working there. Versus Provisioner, which has no specialization. Yeah, give me an Artisan. Fabric is still a colossal issue for us. Like, I really... This is probably going to end up being our best source of leather once we're able to get a upgraded trapper's camp. How are you guys doing in here? You keeping up? Yeah, you've got everything you need and more. What kind of water do you use? Drizzle because you do food? Yeah. Is there anyone who uses clearance or stormwater that would be like useful to us? Maybe. Okay, so that clearance water geyser might end up being interesting. We're at 8. Stonecutter's camp is done. That's 2 more idle beavers. I think you could... No, you can't, because I don't want to go to hostility. Alright, for now you're just going to come down here. And then we should probably open another glade for you soon. Like maybe you? Well, you come down here. You come over here. And let's see something. I want you to get in. 17. 4, 6, 18. Yeah, we need more humans to fill that up. And I know I could just replace it with like another whatever house, but I want it to stay simple. Otherwise, the other thing we could do is we could just set up a second hearth. It doesn't really do anything. Like, we could do. We're out of drizzle. We have 3 idle beavers. It might be time to build our second ring. Oh, we don't have the parts for a second ring. We're gonna have to trade for it. 15 flour or trade. 13 mushrooms. I'll definitely trade. 7 amber. That's great. I don't want to trade away my last 2 parts though. I might need those for like awareness. You're not keeping up on jerk anymore, so you need a... How are you not keeping up on call? Is it just because you're not dropping it off? Are we burning it too fast? What is going on? We might be burning it too fast. No, I already know what that third trigger does. So this grid is also going to come down this way. That'll be space for a second service building once we get to that point. You are not making ale. Why is this? You're just not dropping it off. Okay, open this glade. 6 coal. Look, we gotta keep trading. 3 roots per minute. No, I don't think that's good enough. Trade routes are faster by 40% though. That seems real good. Silent looting. I've already taken 2 other hostility perks, which incidentally, this thing. So let me actually go and check it. Yeah, making a decision marked as loyalty lowers hostility by -10. I don't think that's triggered once, so I'm gonna call that perk pretty bad. But let's take Stormwalker training just so we have faster trade routes. As with most games, I think trade is just how we're going to go ahead. 4 humans. That seems really good. I'll take that. And then you move here. We can build our last human house. We can put a 3rd human in here. We can build... I need 1 more part for that reflect. That's right. Alright, next trader that shows up, we gotta buy a part from him. I can stuff a bunch of beavers in here. I'm going to ignore the hostility for a little bit because I can just trade to lower it again. Like, we got our 2 good blueprint picks. We kind of have a settlement that mostly functions right now. No, I just want to... No, I can't do this. I actually can't take that reputation perk. Man, it's a good thing we haven't done that with any others, because that's, like, you know, the point of doing 18 rep points through Villager's Resolve. I actually can't get rep from any other source. So yeah, I have to keep this. I have to keep every single event. That could have been bad. We just blundered the whole run away. Alright, you're going to be at 20 soon. You need 6 more comfort decorations, 4 more aesthetics decorations, and 4 harmony decorations. We can put 4 aesthetics back. Oh, we can't. They don't fit them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that. Let's run that, and then like we can have 2 2x2 production buildings that go there. I don't know what they are yet, but we can. So that's going to be aesthetics then. We can do parks, like that. And then we'll have one that matches over here on the other side. We'll fix it later. And then 4 harmony decorations can go right there. Now, what do we have in here? We have another cauldron. Food production slower. Who cares? But we do get extra food stockpiles out of it, and it's just a little bit of oil. Is there anything better we can use? No, it's just oil. Alright, investigate that. What are you? You're a grill. That lets us make skewers at 3-star. That's okay. We're getting skewers from Zorg's secret ingredient, so instead I will take just an assload of coal. When I have the people free for it. What's in you? Doesn't matter. We're going to break it open. And then we'll deal with the rest of that stuff later. There is more leech brood mothers that we can't harvest yet because the Strapper's camp is still busy doing other stuff. And then there's also large mushrooms, which we can't do anything with because we don't have the tools. You are missing fabric. You will never make coats in your life, so just give up on that idea right now. Go to 50 pigments and don't make barrels. Because I think all of us are flowing into tools currently. On the bright side, we're now generating tons of amber. So at least when traders show up, we're kind of approaching that point where we can just buy everything indiscriminately. And then let's get the harmony decorations down. Fire shine, fire shine. Fire shines go in the middle. And then the umbrellas go on the outside. I don't know where you're going to get the fabric to make that, but I do. So Thurp, what do you have? +1 to coal production? I want that. What can I sell you for? Not a lot. Also, you don't have parts, so that's unfortunate. I could sell you pie. Well, wait, how much do I even need? We're at 15. I want to get to 16. I don't think I need to get to 17. I think I can just trade. For my necessity. So I only need 1 amber. You can just have like some extra provisions, honestly. And like, and no. Have and scroll. +1 to coal production. So that's gonna help the mine out. Anytime we produce coal, we'll get +1 coal. Very valuable. Gained. So what am I missing for trading stuff? Trade goods, incense, pickled goods, ale, training. We just need to step up our production. You are out of wheat and boots. I gotta find a place to get more wheat. We gotta get into one of the forbidden glades and start hitting those, gathering those probably. It'd also be nice to just find like someone who's idle. But I guess you guys are busy working on this, and everyone else is just busy, doing other stuff. It's fair, I get it. Let's move these a little further out of this game. I should also probably build the second hearth. Because we're now at a point where we need the housing space. So it's going to come in like this, like that. What a weird shape. But I guess like a warehouse could go here. And then you could have like decor, 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 decor. And then this road is going to come down like this. And that's going to be, you know, greenhouse, greenhouse if we ever get to that point. I can't imagine a world where we're running 3 greenhouses. I don't think you can do it. I'll just be honest with you. This is finally going up, and yeah, all you're gonna do is make pavement on it. We're not generating nearly enough copper ore to run this thing around the clock. Which is weird, because we've got a big mine up. Anyway, we're probably gonna have to upgrade it. 30 to 20 bricks? I guess that makes sense. We're getting a lot of stone. How about you guys come in and salvage this? There's one trade route we can do with appearances for copper. Fruits, biscuits. Yeah, we are not producing enough. And we're not producing enough because you keep running out of drizzle water. Which means we just need to get the second rain collector out. Oh, but we need the parts for this iron. I remember now. Yeah, having to sell those parts really is kind of hurting us now. Like, I still think we had to do it, but it's unfortunate that we had to do it. Because I'd really like to have it back. Why don't you open this? I don't think it's super important to wait for the result anymore. And then you just need an idle builder, but that's fine. You'll have one as soon as these guys are done carrying things away, or as soon as these guys are done carrying things away. We also have a fully staffed woodcutter's camp, so we can do like this, and then you'd have 2 idle builders. You're idle because you don't have grain or root. I'll let you use copper powers. Did you at least get to 15 tools? Oh no, we just want to break this one. No. Yeah, we don't really need that many tools at all. TBH. You're also getting broken. Trader. We really just got to focus on scaling production up, which I think also means we're not taking it. I think what our workforce is right now is just what our workforce is right now. And that's where it's going to stay. You're idle because you have no things. I would love to find a drizzle geyser. Maybe that's a compelling argument for opening some small places. The drizzle geyser would go. Marker resolve is low. Scaling something. Well, I guess I won't build those things. Whatever, just let Harpy suffer for it. We can cancel it if we need to. first, can you chop the tree down and then I can cut you? I just want to see inside the blade, and that's all I need. Praise the Lord. Preservizer. Exactly what we want. So we put it there. It lines up with this one. Hang on one second. Hello?
No.
What's up? What?
Are you at home?
Yes.
Can you help me with something?
I'm currently in the middle of streaming, but sure.
Oh,
What is it?
on my computer.
What do you need?
It should be an Excel file that's open already. It's got like links about ChatGPT on it.
Okay. Sorry about that. Amanda forgot her work file. I had to send it to her real quick. So let's get back into this. Is it cold? Yeah, it was Storm. Harpies were upset. But I think we're alright now because we made some woodcutter adjustments and then we found the guys drizzle water, which is just great news for this place. Those are so you can work in here, you can be a firekeeper in here. We're going to need, gosh, like a ton of beaver has this problem. I want to do like just a 2x3 block. So bring a, it's just like a tiny box. Yeah, break open the tiny box. You can come up here. And I'll go back to my work, although I want to save one tree pillar. Rebellious Spirit is kind of looking pretty good right now. Calming the Forest is not looking that good. I could also I have 2 free rerolls. Let's reroll and see if we find something better. Like Firekeeper's Prayer? No, like Baptism of Fire, probably. Baptism of Fire would be pretty good. It would be a reason to finally go ahead and start piping stuff. So let's do that. We can break you open? Yes, we can. Yeah, let's just start clearing all this stuff out. 1 parts, I will not be trading them, but thank you for your interest. We need to staff the artisan eventually, but that's not like a right now kind of thing. That's a big goal, so that'll be nice once this is exhausted. But man, we just really need parts. I don't want to take new people either. We're already kind of straining ourselves to generate enough food. I think a lot of that might be tied back to the fact that we just don't produce enough, which this should fix. We'll see. We'll see if it fixes it. I'll take another 5 amber. Start getting me beaver houses up here. Wait, we're out of planks? How is such a thing possible? Are you like out of wood or something? No. You're. Oh my god, I never put a production limit on pipes. Oh no, that's where all of our copper bars have been going. Oh, that explains a lot. Well, we have 56 pipes now. At least we could sell them, I guess. But yeah, we could really start hooking stuff up now. Oh, there's wheat down here. Hey, guess what? Get to work. Where are the rest of my humans at? 2 and a scribe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should still be 3 more somewhere. Answer idle and large abandoned cache. Oh, you don't have enough stone. How about that? I mean, I probably only need 1 person there. And then the other one can come down here. There's also mushrooms down here. I'm gonna harpies work on that. Where are my harpies? 3 in a tavern. 2 more in a field kitchen. I don't think you're that necessary. I don't think you're that necessary. For now. Let's get you guys in there. And I want that bit fast. With 2 available traders. 6 copper bars, sure. 1 gear? No. Not even for 10 amber. I need parts. Actually, wait, isn't a part only worth like 3? Yeah, that's actually an insane deal. Hold on, I'll take it. I can use that amber to just buy more parts for my thing. Yeah, this is actually fine. Just wait until you have the planks and then do it. Pick that up. Get a second human working in here. Get 1 beaver working in here. And now we just get geyser water all the time. Trapper's Camp is like finally done with 1 deposit. We never thought we'd see the day. Traders here. What you got for us? +1 to veggie production. Sihilda secret cookbook. Okay. Upgraded herbalist camp. Okay. +1 to resolve when under the effect of leisure. Okay. I see all the things going on here, and I want to be a part of all of them. So how much do we need? More than we have. So let's see. First and most important, Sihilda secret cookbook. We need 1 amber. Buy it. Next most important, probably an upgraded herbalist camp. Honestly, you might think it's weird, but there's a lot of mushroom deposits on the map that I would really love to just clear out. So give me something like that, and then give me something like that, and then yeah, just give me like one brick. And then give me this. And honestly, considering how hard it was to get to the upgraded herbalist camp, I don't think Spice Dale is that. So just leave me here, and now, see, they'll gather this fast, but then they can get it this. And this is the one that I'm interested in doing that. Okay, I would absolutely do that trade. A lot of good trades here in clearance this year. I don't know the way down there. And now that you guys are done with the geyser, this is where all of our planks go. 4, 6, 8, 10 is technically as much housing as we need. So what do we need? People are actually just not drinking ale. So that's the biggest thing we need to sort, is we need more grain. And we're getting some, but not enough. We also need roots. We might actually need to take a farm. Any others in here? 13 pottery? We should be able to do that. We can do that. A lot of good trade pieces here. We gotta sort out food too. Maybe I need one more person working in here. Just to keep up on the jerky. Another advanced production building for food would be good as well. It's something that makes jerky and pickled goods cellar, I think, does that. I'm pretty sure. Also, no beavers have ever eaten a biscuit. You should get on that. But I think this plus this might get beavers into we have things that we actually like territory. And that'll get us to these next two. And then from there, we can figure more stuff. Complete. Drop the pottery away. You guys are fine. Stormwater geyser. We do have a stormwater geyser. Do we have idle beavers? Sort of. Whatever. I'm just gonna build a bunch of geysers. And then the blight post. Well, if we're keeping the symmetry of everything else, the blight post is gonna go complete. We should be able to do. Why can't we do? Oh, we don't have packs of provisions. We're waiting on you. Okay. Where are you using roots in? Why do you have 11 roots in here? That could be ale. Okay. I think we're starting to improve a bit here. We had a good trade season, we had a good tradership, and we found a very lucky drizzle vortex. I think all of these things are contributing to an overall better standard of living. And let's go down to hostility 2, just because Storm is coming up, but we'll probably leave it there even after Storm is done. Completed. Okay. How close are you to delivering? It's a shame. There were like 2 more trade routes in here I wanted to do. That copper bar one I could have done. I guess that was the only one, but I would have liked to do that before the end of clearance. He's just too busy not making deliveries, I guess. What are you guys doing in here? Are you doing good? Yeah, you're doing good. Alright, storm trade routes. Bricks? We'll be able to do that. Building materials. We should probably have a couple building materials just like on it. A lot of storm trade routes we could do, honestly. Next season, I'm going to start opening more lands. Our economy is kind of a shambles right now. I don't think we have a lot of stuff for doing many late events now. Kind of just got us started. So really start getting the resource engine going. Why don't you come in? There, you're done, here. You're slowly working your way through wheat. You don't have planks. You're working on planks. You're complete. I'll do the flour, I will not do the wheat. I think I need that for you. It's more. I also need to find a way to do that. Surprised we can't do that. But I guess you must just really be churning out pottery. Yeah, I guess so. Got 240 insects on insect traps. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Still don't have 40 stone to open that either. Well, there's fungal guide, but I don't think food is the issue right now. So I might just take, well, so I could take a second stack of Stormwalker training and just make trade routes absurdly quick. Or I could reroll and try to find something that improves our production in some way, but like our hostility perks are fine. Our food perks are fine. And Stormwalker training is just kind of good. Sure. One part, you insult me. Here, I'll do flour instead. You can move down here. We'll put your friends back in. I don't think that lumber mill really even needs to be staffed anymore. So that recovers a couple people's. Hey, we could destroy it and we could get parts that way. So now we have 3 parts. What do we want to spend them on? I think we want to spend them on awareness. Shorten the distance that the scribe has, also shorten the distance that this greenhouse has. Complete. Looking good for this season. Next trader for 4 minutes. Beavers are now ticking resolve. That's great news. It's because ale is finally starting to catch up. We have a very, very small surplus of grain. It's basically only coming from wheat. We do not have a surplus of biscuits. Why not? That should be one that's very easy to produce. Unclear at the moment. We could pipe you. Let's open this glade, move this up here, clear out the space for a blight post, staff a blight post, and then we can pipe the bakery, and that will increase our production. Okay, so we could take upgraded trapper's camp, but I think food is fine. We could take cellar. We don't have a way to make wine yet, and it's a slight upgrade to the efficiency that we produce pickled goods and jerky, and we want to make pickled goods and jerky because that makes Hill the Secret Cookbook and Zorg's Secret Ingredient both click. I think I gotta take cellar. And we're gonna want a lot of these. We'll probably want 2. In fact, we'll almost certainly want 2. So here, wine, make like 50. Use mushrooms for that. Use barrels for them too, we can find them. Pickled goods, you can pickle anything you can find, brother. Go to 100, and jerky, you can jerky anything you can find as well. Go to 100. The guild house fulfills luxury. 40 planks. Yeesh. Rage of the Forest. Well, we have to do this. We can't salvage it. There's gotta be this. Loot. You, we don't have stones for you. A big wheat patch. A ton of stone. Okay, stone is good. Stone is going to let us open more ashes. So let's get that down there. And then we need to be able to staff it. Where do we not need people? Maybe it's time to take another. Do we have a migrant in? I actually don't even want that to be a beaver and a harpy because I want 2 humans to go in here when we have the builders for it. So you're almost certainly going to get salvaged. I'd rather have marketplace if we see. I'll rebuild it. Because we did just find a way to make wine if we were something like that. We have 2 more trade routes we can do in Drizzle. 14 herbs. This will be good. Oh wow, this has a ton of stuff for the Citadel too. Man, we've gotten great caches in terms of progressing the Citadel this game. Your item. Production cap on everything. Okay. There's where we can get 1 more person. Now, where do we put you? I guess for now, no. Just be an idle builder. Because these 2 humans are about to go to work in the cellar. Which means we can destroy the field kitchen. And then we'll want to build a second cellar. Don't need you anymore. You're going to come work on this light post spot so we can finally start piping buildings. Because we have the most geysers of any map ever. And we also have the burn a bunch of light rod cysts perk, which is great. So we really want to get that turned on. And in order to get that turned on, we need to clear out a space to build it. How are you doing up here? Doing okay. Slowly providing more housing. To light post. We have just enough parts for this, fortunately. 14 biscuits. Sure. I just want them. We're actually not really keeping up on biscuits right now, but I think that as soon as we get the light post turned on and we pipe buildings, everything's going to turn. I think we're also at the point where we can just buy everything. 3 wine for every 15 ale. We don't really make a ton of ale, is the problem. We don't make a ton of fabric. And all these are kind of bad in their own way, so let's just leave them. I'd rather make them. I think we're getting to the point where we might want to buy new ropes. Pies? 32 resin? Resin does not exist in this one part. Which I need for a blight post, so I will not do it. Sweet. I want to put here and here. I'm sure we'll figure something out eventually. You guys producing in here yet? Or are you still hauling stuff? You're still hauling stuff. Not sure why you're hauling stuff. Because you're supposed to be linked to this main warehouse. But you do appear to be hauling stuff. Light post fits here now. We don't have the planks to build it, but that's okay. We'll get there. I'm sure you guys are hard at work. You're about to be even harder at work once you pump some stormwater in there. You're not up to 40 stone yet, so that's going to have to wait. You have a long ways to go on that. You have a long ways to go on that. Are you doing provisions? You're doing good on provisions. Also doing real good on copper ore. And humans are working on our next level of resolve. Biscuits are definitely not keeping up. But I think as soon as jerky kicks on over here, that's going to give us extra pies, and the extra pies are going to out. So why don't you come over here? We'll build a second cellar where these trees are. Our last trade route of the season. This is a priority. I'd like you to work on this over anything else that you do. Because they're kind of starting to stock up fabric. It's not great, but we're slowly amassing a surplus. Nearby, I promise you, there is no end of deposits for you to work on. I know you're really excited that you're done with that one specifically. I don't want to do that. I will do that. I'll absolutely do that. And I'll do both of these. And I'll probably not do that. Although I could, because we are mining. Mercury is always... You must be mistaken. Alright, so you're going to use coal to make virgin fire. You're only going to make like 5. For now. And now that you're set up, we'll put 1 beaver in here, and now everything is in. Connect it, crank it. Connect it, crank it. Crank that so that's going to mandate a second beaver down. We're going to have 2 buildings that are hooked up to their server. You take clearance, but you're also not that. I think that's about it. 17 pine? Yeah, we'll sell that. We have tons of pine. Give me now my second settler. And then I'm going to need a second human to work that. Like you. And I might want like one harpy to work that so that we can start making scrolls. Go to 50. Where can I find a harpy? Oh wait, no trade. Yes. I might do that stone. We get a lot of stone out of things. I gotta find a harpy. 2 in the bakery, can't touch those. 3 in a tavern, don't want to touch those. Herbalist camp, don't want to touch those. I could just take this one to the trader's camp. And then you come in here. You'll like it. And we're gonna fly through tours if we try and staff that. I'm just gonna leave it. So for wine, you need mushrooms, right? Go to 50 for pickled goods. Use anything fine, go to 100. Jerky, use anything fine. Olive fuel, go to 100. Put 2 humans in there. Oh, look at these trade routes. Look at all these trade routes. Grain delivery line. I just don't think the delivery lines are that good. Like, if we had taken 3 grain per minute at the start of the stream, we would have only 360 grain. It's not like a ton. I'm gonna reroll. Need specialization to be kind of bonkers at this point. But grain bags might be necessary, and it's really only ever going to trigger off of which is okay. It's still going to be a lot of it. It's not the most synergistic application of grain bags that you're ever going to see in your life. But I think it's actually going to do a surprising amount. Why don't you cut me into here? I need more people. Again. I shouldn't take more people. I should just have a better distribution of where people currently live. Like, I don't think you need to be in here anymore. Because we use guys which so why don't you come in here to get me into this blade, and then we'll redistribute you again. And you're idle. Well, no. Instead of that, just use more water. Wait, hang on. Do this. Connect. And then boost the production here. Okay, 1 part. Not right now, thank you. 20 copper ore then? Sure. Pottery, easy. And you looking with stormwater idle? Oh, we can use more. Gained a rep. What are we looking for? Services buildings almost exclusively, like a market. So now we can take market, and we actually don't need repairs. We can sell it. No foragers camp has no deposits nearby. Yeah, you are well and truly done. Where can I put you instead? For now, I'm going to have one more you work in the scribe, and one of you can be a man. Now, a market. I could just put it directly behind the hearth like here. And then as soon as you get into that glade, I'm going to redirect you. fuels. I'll do that trade. Not bad. It's huge. 45 for every wildfire essence. I think we only have like 4 of those right now. Yeah, we only have 4. That's not that bad. What's this though? Reduce hostility with every dead villager. That's not that good. It's a lot of planks to burn for this. But we can make more planks. How many people can work here? Just 2. Alright, investigate. We're not going to earn much resolve for a little while. We have enormous wheat deposits. Really wish we had the upgraded forager stamp. But of course we don't. 35 coats is kind of nice. But I don't have the people for any of this right now. I got a free worker book. 18, I can't afford to take anyone off that yet. You guys are busy, you can't afford to take anyone off there. You guys are all busy. And it should be from gatherers' posts that I'm starting to come. Like that. And then what did I need you to do? Oh yeah, you needed to be a human. No, I can't take people right now. We're stretched just a little too thin. So I need a human. Where can I put a human? In a bakery. No, I need a human. This is small earth. You can be a Harvey. So that you can be a human. 21 herbs? We do kind of have a surplus, so sure. Plus it's 10 ammo. Water is still holding steady, but it's fine. We're using it. There's a water we're starting to deplete, but that's okay. You now have 10 people living around you, so we can upgrade you. And we left the space to do so. You just don't have anyone idle for it. Clear the rest of that out. I want to see if there's a third copper node or a third coal node there. Are you guys almost done mining? Kind of. Working pipes and 20 wood. The thing we made all those pipes. I will be using those now. Alright, so 20 wine we can trade. 4 tools we can trade, and that's it. Wow, bad season. No, we're just out of packs for provisions. It's not a bad season at all. You just need to make a delivery. As soon as you clear that out, as well, by the way, you're coming up here because I need to clear that space out for a market. You guys are working on that, that's good. Do we have 40 stones yet, or 36? Although we already put 26 into this one, so maybe we should just do that. You know what? The mushrooms aren't that important right now. So why don't you come over here and work on it? I just need to wait for you to make a delivery. Wish I had one more person to work in there. But I think we're at a point where I would be stretching services a bit too thin. Maybe I wouldn't, actually. We have 7 of them. No, just chill. Like, look. We only have 18 biscuits. People aren't even getting full resolve from biscuits right now. So we're still stretched too thin. We don't have any spare ale production, even though we have 55 grain. We're not producing enough ale. We don't have enough stuff to go around. And I don't think it's a labor issue. It might be a labor issue here. I'm not sure where you're putting all these scrolls. We don't currently use scrolls for anything that I can think of. It's not a labor issue. It is a too many consumers issue. We just need to get smarter with the way that our labor is distributed. Especially around services. Oh, dull hands. Yeah, I would love to buy dull hands. 3 insects and 3 veggies per minute and a ton of services items. Great. That's kind of nice. That doesn't really matter. Those are both very nice. And then here, you want some ancient tablets? I'll also give you, I don't know, some flour. Decent, not great. I need 4 more amber. I can sell mushrooms. Mushrooms are 0.2, and we get an insane amount. Completely useless. Alright, but we bought every loot box, so that's pretty good. And now we've got a little bit of brawling we can do, and we've got a little bit of ale that we can use. So this should get us another couple of reputation points. Any other ones that we should be able to do here? Not quite, not quite. But we should be able to do both of those, because you're like capped out on water. Yeah. We're not using clay for these. Is this correct? Clay. As ingredient. Yeah, the workshop is not using clay. The stamping mill is using clay for pottery. We have a... No, we don't have a crude workstation. And you're not making pottery. Yeah, so the only... Clay is only getting stock water. Oh, a bunch of these opened up. Yeah, that's 8 amber for like 10 herbs. Seems like an incredible deal. People are very close to ticking here, and in 50 seconds our hostility is going to drop back down to 2. So that's going to get us a few points. This is just like gravy. Enough stone for that one. We do have enough stone for that one now, but we need people to be available first. You're available in 15 seconds. Wow, huge trades this season. Minus 150 hostility from protected trade. That's not very well. Next blueprint, I think I need a building that uses scrolls. I'll come up here, start building the market. There's plenty of wine. Wine is dead easy to make for us. So that's going to be an easy, like, plus 10 for beavers. And only for beavers, but a nice plus 10 for beavers. Down to hostility 2. Corruption's at 53, but that's okay. We're going to burn a couple assists. This does hurt our invasion slot a lot, but it's only for speed. And once we get back into drizzle and appearance, we'll be just fine. I have slight worries about the fact that this mine is going to run out of coal before it runs out of We can build a second mine over here if we really need the extra. And we might not. We might be able to build up a bit of a surplus. Food is up to 968, 10,007 now. Biscuits are still not caught up. Pie is caught up. And as soon as pie hits 100, all you're going to spend your time doing is making biscuits. We are slowly running out of prison water though, so maybe we dial it back. Or we could just put a second beaver in there. Guys like this. We don't have a second beaver. Guys like this. Actually, we do. Not like that. You're idle. What is this? We can make coats. You know what? Start making coats. Go to 50 coats. Maybe we have enough herbs, or maybe we have enough fabric. And barrels? Why don't you go to 50 barrels? Just to give me something to do. Because you guys are idle in here, you're all caught up. Maybe that means we can shave one of you. Waterstones. Sharp sickles? Don't love it. Secure trail? Don't love it. Steel pickaxes? Don't love it. Lost in the wilds? Really don't love it. Give me sharp sickles. This I kind of wish I had a real one, but I don't. What can you do? Can't be helped. Traders. Plenty of them. Not fabric. Yes, yes, yes. You are idle. Okay, you're caught up on food, so we can shave. We can shave. You can go here. You can go here. It's finally starting to come together. Give me a trader complete. We still have a surplus of stormwater. That's because you spend all your time fighting. But I don't think we have anything else that uses stormwater. Oh, also. There you go. How about that? We have a second stormwater geyser. That doesn't do anything for us. We have a blueprint pick. We want this to be a services building. Or we could take training gear and packs of provisions. I actually like that a lot. Versus, how easy is it for us to make cosmetics? Not that easy. Yeah, give me a manufacturing. You're gonna go here in a spot that we saved just for you. And then we need to find someone to work that. I don't know who's gonna work that. Trader complete. There's why we made extra barrels, just in case there's a trade route that used them. I have one idle beaver. I want, well actually you guys are still hauling stuff away from this cache. So yeah, it's those two harpies that used to work with the Invalid camp that I'm just gonna have take all the stuff out of caches. There, so you guys are idle. You can come up in this cache now. There's another relic that we just got. Services building. Upgraded foragers camp gets us grain. And there's multiple big grain nodes on the map now. But then there's also apothecary for cosmetics and incense. And incense is real easy for us to make. So as soon as we get a building that requires incense, like a temple, we're probably going to wish that we had that. And cosmetics we can use at the market like as soon as it goes up. So I guess we have to take apothecary. And you're a 3x3. Well, you can go here, I guess. don't know where we're going to find people to staff these, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. Collect me. Sell me. Manufactory. Oh, you can use stormwater. That's great news. So why don't you use insects and meat? Go to 50. Pigment, we have someone else working on that. Training gear, use copper bars and planks. Go to 50. It's going to put you out of a job. Actually, we'll just do that now. Because you'll just be able to come in here and make your stuff. Or rather, a harpy will be. Where's a harpy who's not accomplishing anything with their life? In this tavern. You can be a beaver. So that you can be a harpy. You're going to be like priority. What do you mean out of planks? Get to work. Oh, because we just put 20 into the market, I guess? That makes sense. 9 fabric. No, not for 4 amber. Just don't want something. You guys hurry up, can you? And by you guys, I mean just the one beaver that I have working. You're still not keeping up on ale, but you did cap out on scrolls, and you're capped out on tools, so we might see a bit of it. And we're up to 101. Okay, we need 2 people to work from the market. Why would it be beavers? Because we want a harpy to be in the manufactory, so they get to touch cloth. Small trapper's camp is empty again. But you can grab that 1 egg. And now we're like, all we want to see is services. No. Explorer's Lodge is education, the Jesus Scrolls. Good enough. I know we don't have the planks for you right now, but we will. Do, we're gonna come over there. I have 2 beavers in here? No, that's just 1. Just 1 and he's chilling. I don't want to trade coal. I'm a little worried about the coal. I'll just trade a lot of copper ore. Manufactory's going up. Apothecary, I want, like, even more harpies want to be in there. I need a migrant wave that's like 5 harpies. I need this. It's only because I'm gonna need to staff like 3 new production units. So don't get mad. I also don't think I even need this second summer. It serves purpose. So that gives us 1 extra human to do something with. Don't know what yet. But we'll put like 2 harpies in here. All of our copper bars have disappeared. You can make biscuits, go to 100. You can make incense, go to 100. Use coal for it though. And then use incense. And cosmetics, go to like 50. And we'll use eggs for that, and we'll use pig. I'm gonna need 2 harpies in there. Look at all the shit they have. Like, you don't even... You're out here. I'm gonna need another harpy in here. Because we need the packs for provisions too. I can't buy that. I do want that. I do want that. I might as well take that. The brickyard does not matter. And I could sell stuff for protected trade, but instead I'm just gonna... Did you guys finish this cache yet? You just finished this cache. As I came to look at you. You can work on that. Show me services. Show me like a temple? I think I need to see exactly temple. Upgraded Trapper's Camp is super tempting, but I can afford one more reroll. Advanced Rain Collector is also really interesting. No, but this, well, no, because the Explorer's Lodge is going to be education, so we actually don't need that. Like, I guess we'll take it any. We could take Kiln. We'll take Kiln. I might make coal eventually. I'm not sure, but I definitely don't need Forum. Yeah, I'll do that. I think we're good. Our resolve bonuses right now are huge. I would really just like one services building that generates religion, because we've got a real shot here to get the achievement. What was I gonna do? The achievement for having all services fulfilled. It's a bit of a big colony to get it done on, so I'm not gonna like stall for it, but it would be nice to just kind of grab it if it passes by. Are we still on track for this as well? 13.1? 13. Yeah. It looks like we've managed to not screw that up. This is at 76, however, so we might want to go to like 8. I kind of need a heartbeat. Clearance water, your storm water. Disconnect a pipe. Run it. Where's another heartbeat? A harpy not doing anything with it. Again, in the tab. Surprise of surprises. I just need more people. Show me temple. Nope. Show me temple. Nope. Fine, I will wait until I have more amber so that you can show me temple. Explorer's Lodge is going up. That's going to get us education. We have 75 scrolls in this village. But I honestly think we're probably just going to win before then. We win in 4 minutes. Oh, humans aren't threshold anymore. We might not win in 4 minutes. What's beaver threshold? 38? Okay, so they're going to take a lot. Harpy threshold is 30. They also might stop. Yeah, we might. We might have an opportunity here to do it. Especially because Storm is going to tank resolve. What trade rates we got? 15 barrels? I'll do it. We're out of provisions. What are you guys doing? We're making training weapons? We have herbs. We just don't want to right now? I guess that's fine. So we need to burn all of these cysts. This is going to reduce our hostility to 4. A lot of cysts. Starting to get a little worried about our hostility, but either way, we're going to be out of here in a couple of minutes. So let's find that information. How much do I care about the passive? I don't. You know what else? I don't care about the passive in here either. -3 to resolve, whatever. I'd rather have 2 spare workers. Get in here and make me stuff. You? What are you up? Hey, you're not like that. Farmer's camp is done? Just another week for your work. How much more wheat do we have? 125? We're doing fine there. Got 40 wine, we're doing fine there. Would you like help back in here since I destroyed your own? Probably. I imagine that's the kind of thing that would be appreciated. And yeah, we're out of tax provisions again. This is just you. I need you to make more packs for provisions. I need you to get caught up on training weapons. And then I need you to focus entirely on packs of provisions. 18 amber. 25 is our next one. Cornerstone. Titan belt. Titan belt would be pretty good right now. Red peels would also be kind of good. Give me Titan. Just more trading. Like, that's free now. It's just a free trader. All Trapper's Camp is done. You're not. Like, not really. Alright, so everyone is ticking. Yeah, we're just gonna win. We never saw the building that we needed. We also never hit full saturation on education or brawling, but I think we might by the time we're done. We just never saw a building that lets us do religion. It's too bad. We had an opportunity to get all services there. There's always the next game. 14 amber for a bit of copper ore. I'm very pleased with that. 9 for a bit of stone. We've opened all the caches that we needed though. We also got an enormous amount of Citadel resources out of this game, which I'm really happy. You're in 342. It's not going to matter. It will not matter. The Stonecutter's Camp is empty. You are free to do, gosh, pretty much anything you want. I don't think I have anywhere to put you. Here, you can come and look in the stand. This was a great game. The last 2 games I've played, I've been really, really happy with in terms of like being good at the game and not being bad at the game. This is also going to knock a bunch of deeds out, which is going to feel really good. You have 39. We can reroll this to see if we get it. Yeah, we didn't even get it. Nothing we could have done. Sometimes the buildings just don't show up when you need them. Isn't there something else that fulfills religion? Oh, monastery. We didn't see temple or monastery at all. There's only so much you can do. Bakery has gone... Oh, you haven't gone full idle. You ran out of flour. Holy cow. The economy's actually starting to buckle. But we're leaving, so... Does not matter, fortunately. This is a city that would not make it past, like, 2 years from now. Corruption's at 82%. They would have needed so much more. Oh, but 150 food, though? Delicious. That's 3 deeds done as well. It's been a while since we clicked on things on the deed screen, so let's go do that. How about that? Give me XP. Global resolve is increased by 5. But villagers consume twice as much food. That seems interesting. And then an ancient arch. New decor items are always fun. Still have a couple to do before we get into prestige. Really the only one that looks like it's going to take a lot of prep in order to figure out is, well, Utopia, obviously. But Higher Needs. Higher Needs is the last deed we're really going to have to plan for. Anyway, let's go and buy upgrades. We can get minus 2% to impatience speed. And we can also get permanent discount of 10% on perks and weapons. That's important. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more upgrades. And then we are done. Also, speaking of being done, that's where I'm going to be done. I gotta go get some work done. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. It's been a fun time. Next stream is probably going to be tomorrow for reset for builders, and then over the weekend I'm also going to get a bit of streaming. there are a ton of games that have come out that I've been playing that I really want to stream. I've been playing a lot of Terraformers. I also saw the Dredge came out this morning. I'm really excited about playing Dredge. So we kind of need to get through Against the Storm, and we need to get through Potioncraft so we can start playing some new stuff. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to try and stream a little more than usual just so I can knock some of these out, and we can get to playing some new games that have come out that look really good. But until then, I hope you have a good rest of your day. That's where we're going to call it. And I will catch you guys around next time we decide to go live. So take care, have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your day.